Welcome. It's time to make some biscuits. Yay.
Biscuits. Okay. What's the very first thing we did when we got into the kitchen?
We washed our hands.
Clean hands, okay? So, Juliet's going to read our recipe for us, and the girls are going to switch off adding ingredients to our biscuit recipe. So here in the U.S., our biscuits are going to be chocolate chip cookies today. So we're going to make some chocolate chip cookies. So, what's number one on our directions?
Preheat the oven to 350 degrees.
350
Make
degrees.
sure the number one rule in the kitchen is safety.
Always. So what do you do before you go into the kitchen and wash your hands? You ask an
adult.
Yep. Okay.
Unless you're making them breakfast in bed.
But then you have to have an adult's permission.
So
Okay.
while our oven is preheating,
Number two.
we will do step 2. Cream together butter, sugar until fluffy and light in color.
Okay.
Add
Step
eggs and
right there.
vanilla.
So we're going to cream together the butter and sugars until fluffy and light in color. How much butter do we need?
We need 3/4 of unsalted butter.
3/4 of a cup.
1.5 sticks.
All right. Garbage? Nope. Put that whole stick in there, Juliet.
Oh, it's melted.
Yeah, it's soft. The butter's supposed to be soft. So in Arizona, that means you can't leave it out for more than like 2 minutes before it gets uber melty.
Yeah. That's what happens when you live in Arizona.
All right.
Where
what's
it's
next?
100 degrees. And sugar.
What one's first?
Brown sugar.
Okay, so Abby can do brown sugar and you can do white sugar.
We're gonna put the mixing thing,
The paddle attached?
the paddle attachment.
Not yet, Abigail.
So
Right now we're
first,
doing sugars.
We'll put 3/4 cups of brown sugar. Dang it, I mixed these up. Mixture.
Okay, 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar.
And when Abby's doing that, I'm gonna put 1/4 cup of
Granulated
granulated sugar.
white sugar.
Pack your brown sugar in so tight that you can't get it out.
Okay, listen. You need 3 of those because that's a quarter cake. This is my favorite part about cooking. We get to do math and science and learn. So, Abby has a 1/4 cup measuring cup, and she needs 3/4 cups of brown sugar. So she already put 1 in. Now she gets to put 2 more. Okay, ready, steady, go.
Wait, I have a 1/3 cup.
I know, you need to use Abby's 1/4 cup when she's done. So Abby's gonna finish her 2 more 1/4 cups, and then Juliet's gonna use the same cup to do the white sugar.
The white sugar.
Okay, 1 more.
You just heard it.
1, 2, now 3.
We don't have a lot of brown sugar.
I think you're packing it in just.
Okay.
All right. Put that to Julieta. Close up your brown sugar and put it in the bag.
And move it over to the done area.
That's my other favorite thing. We get to clean as we go, so we're not left with a huge, huge mess at the very end.
So
All right.
now we're gonna stir that.
Yep, we're gonna mix it, so we'll put our bowl on our mixer.
Yep. Well, Abby puts that away. Those are 2 ingredients away.
All right.
And if you look close, if you look close at the cup, you can see little tiny sugar flakes.
all the sugars.
If you look up close enough, you can see they're like little crystals. Not on human size, but if they're really
Under a microscope. Okay, I'm gonna turn this on to mix them together, okay? Oh, our butter was so soft.
It's already our butter was so soft. It like melted into the sugar. So turn it on, everything's mixed.
All right, what's next, Juliet?
Our next step is to
Second sentence.
add egg and vanilla and blend. Vanilla is short for vanilla extract.
Yep.
So we need 1 egg. And
Never crack the egg on the bowl. Crack it on the counter. Makes for a cleaner crack.
And then
messier.
All right.
And then we
And after you touch raw eggs, you
Wash your hands.
wash your hands.
and then you need 2 teaspoons
Hold
of
on,
the
let me mix the egg in.
vanilla extract. But first we're gonna mix our egg.
All right, add your 2 teaspoons, and then we'll scrape down the sides.
And Mom, can you do my step stool?
Yeah.
If you're short, sometimes you need a step stool. I'm short. There we go.
2 teaspoons. Really?
Yeah.
1.
No, it's 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract.
What is
2 teaspoons of cornstarch.
2 teaspoons of vanilla extract.
Oh my gosh, you read it wrong.
Kids are right.
For the win. All right, now we'll mix that in. Buttery, sugary goodness. Here you go. Hold on, now this counter's got egg on it. Let's wipe it up. Can you scrape down the sides of your bowl?
Raise your hand if you love the smell of vanilla extract.
Me. Scrape down the sides of this bowl.
Yep, scrape down the sides of that bowl.
Sugar on the ground. Covered in sugar.
So you want to make sure it's all down on the bottom, not going up on the sides, so you get all the cookie batter.
So it all gets mixed in the same, right?
And you get more
Okay.
cookies.
Step number 3. Mix in flour, cornstarch.
Cornstarch, baking soda, and salt. So
we need the 1 cup.
Oh.
chips.
All right. It's full of chocolate.
Here, can't we just do like
Okay,
I'll give it
so
one.
cookies?
we already filled our 1 cup with chocolate chips, but we need it for this. So we're
Okay, so
using a different
Juliet just had a really good observation. We need 1 cup of flour. Well, we need 2 cups of flour. But she said, why can't we just use the 1/4 cup and fill it 4 times, which you 100% can do. But so that this video is not 8 million hours long, I just got an extra 1 cup measuring.
Yeah.
Okay? So,
That doesn't mean you can't do it.
yeah,
Just
Abigail May,
Excuse me, Jules.
put the flour in. And Juliet, why don't you get
Flour dust.
2 teaspoons of cornstarch?
Don't pack in your flour.
Hey, oh, it's not level, my friend.
Sorry.
My friend.
Watch
Trying
out.
to say,
Just say, excuse me.
Excuse me. I got a knife to smooth. Use the back side of the knife to smooth it over. Go like that, and then like that,
Well done. In it
and
goes.
it's smooth.
and you do 2 of those.
2 cups of flour.
I get the cornstarch ready.
All right, put it in and then step aside, Miss Abigail.
Plop.
You're saying I get to be cow again?
Yep.
How much cornstarch?
2 teaspoons of cornstarch.
Teaspoons of cornstarch.
1 spoon.
Wouldn't it be the baking soda? How can I say baking soda is a rising agent?
Sure, but they just hurt you. You can say it again, though.
Yeah.
All right.
Then
Now, baking soda.
Baking soda is a rising agent, so it makes the cookies light and fluffy.
And delicious.
that's the good part about
Okay.
cookies.
1 hop down. 1 teaspoon.
Oh,
1 teaspoon of baking soda.
I'm gonna break my step stool.
I know. And then for salt, we need 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
Do we have a half teaspoon?
Yeah. That is not even.
Abigail got all of our, okay, in French, it's called mise en place, which means that she gathered all of our ingredients and our measuring cups and everything that we would need and had them ready to go before we started. So that way we're not running around like crazy people all over the kitchen. Okay, hop down. salt, and then we
Thank
get
you
to
for
mix
getting
again.
our mise en place.
Plops. Mise en place. Like everything in its place. Okay, go ahead.
Now that we've mixed those, we have to stir in the chocolate chips.
We gotta mix all this stuff in first. We just put it in, we didn't mix it.
Oh, yep, mix.
Our chocolate chips are melting.
Okay, here's my other little special side note. We always use miniature chocolate chips.
So you get more.
They get all melty and delicious.
For me, I don't think they get it any bit more delicious, but I don't like chocolate, so. You can't just not add the chocolate chips and make plain sugar cookies, but we're gonna make some chocolate chip cookies today.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Because in the book, Red Red Red, they're chocolate chip cookies.
biscuits.
Biscuits.
In they go.
Chocolate chip biscuits. Now we mix in our chocolate chips.
Mix the mixer.
Mix the mixer.
Go ahead.
Then we're gonna use a cookie scoop.
Oh no, we didn't have our mise en place.
No, we didn't have all our mise en place. Sorry if I said that right.
All right, unhook the bowl.
So first we need to undo our bowl. And I'm gonna use my spatula to scrape off all the things that are left on the mixing thing. Spatula.
The paddle.
Mixing paddle. I'm gonna do all that.
Mom
And
wants to
then
use silicone sheets instead of spray the pan down and put parchment
I don't know
paper.
how this works. How does this work?
I get it.
Anyways, using our
All right.
cookie scoop. Where's our mise en place?
I have the cookie scoop. Read
The
instructions.
The smaller the cookie scoop, the more cookies you get.
Drop dough into prepared baking sheet. And I'm gonna stop there.
All right.
So Abby's gonna take a few scoops of cookie dough, and I'm gonna take a few scoops.
We're scooping cookie dough. Our biscuit dough. Scooping out our biscuits. We're putting them onto our prepared baking sheet. All right, now these are done.
We bake some and freeze the rest.
So
So
the next tray, Abigail.
so that we don't have to make like 1,000 cookies and then not make more.
And we're gonna put these cookies in for 9 minutes.
Okay.
8
So
to 10 is your limiting.
I just put the cookies in. So now I'm gonna set my timer for 8 minutes. You always start at the bottom of your time.
And if they need more, you just add more.
1 minute.
Okay, so our one batch of cookies is in the oven. It's about to come out. We have 4 more minutes. But then with the rest of our cookie dough, we scooped out the remaining bits of cookie dough, and I'll stick this in the freezer just like this for a couple of hours until they're frozen solid. And then we'll put them in a Ziploc bag. So then whenever we want cookies, we just take a scoop out, let it thaw for a little bit, and bake them up until they're gooey and delicious. Okie dokie. Our cookies just came out of the oven. You always, always, always ask an adult for help with the oven. And the thing about these cookies, Juliet read it to us earlier, but they don't get super brown on the top. You want them to be really light. You can see this one got a little bit brown, but you just see the brown coming off the bottom, but not really on the top, okay?
If you turn over one of your cookies after they're cold, you can see it will probably be brown on the bottom.
So we're gonna let these sit for another 5 minutes before we enjoy them. And I always like to keep, just as a mom rule, I like to keep a little hot pad next to the cookie sheet so that everyone knows, don't touch this, it's hot. All right, we will taste our cookies in just a few minutes. All right, let's taste test.
Chocolate chips good. Oh, they're gooey.
Really tough.
They're super soft, right? Is it still super hot?
Yeah.
It's a little hot. Oh, good.
Do you need some milk?
That's delicious.
Should everyone make some biscuits?
Yep.
Okay, thanks for visiting the
Storybook Kitchen.
Kitchen.